Alright, welcome back to another episode of Dune with Icarus. In our last episode, we conquered the Broken Lands, and we're going to go ahead and get jumped back in to our game. So we are at 3 of 4 victory territories for our victory on Arrakis. And I think there is one last uncontrolled region of Arrakis that we can actually fight in rather than going direct confrontation with everybody. And that is our Pesty Mesa, which is going to have mission modifiers of the Guild Tower, or pardon me, the Guild Favor is unlocked. Spacing Guild branch can be built in villages and allows the deployment of ships and frigates. So that's going to be a new concept to me. The territory modifier is going to be +2 authority production per ally siege. So I think that we'll want to focus on allying them. There is no spice on this area as well, but the authority is going to be traded in to the chome rather than spice. And again, no sandworms, which we don't hate. Alright, so if we're looking at it here, I think agents having one additional trait would probably be good. I don't want Dr. Yu in this one. Treacherous snake. And then obviously having Paul for our authority generation here only makes sense. The rewards here are going to be unlocking the Guild Favor, and then allowing the development of ships and frigates with one of the following: 0.5 production of Solari per land shred standing above 200 land sharad, 50% agent recruitment speed +2 maximum agents, or 10% influence production. Secondary objective: remove the most bases yourself, is going to gain sovereignty over the Pesty Mesa and gain 5 development assets. Right now we are at 6. And if we look at our space, activate. So let's find a little bit more of our space. Am I just all over the place? Harkonnen. Falls to east. Atreides. Plains of Rakanan. Arakian. Landshrod for every mission. We're going to activate that. And then activate more manpower. We're going to get started here with our Spy Master and our young Paul. Alright, Leto, let's see what we can do. Alright.
The Spacing Guild has been informed of the presence of renegade houses on Arrakis. They could try to interfere with trade and spice production. We ask that you eliminate them. We will compensate you richly for your efforts.
Alright. So, we are going to be working with the Spacing Guild in this territory, and looking to really take out a bunch of folks. There's some military units. Hux. Shimmering Decoy. Fashioned after the heretical bird of the House of Atreides, the hawk harasses weakened enemies. Okay. I think first and foremost we're going to get, since it sounds like we're going to be really focused on Zerg mode, taking out a bunch of different areas, we're going to really focus up on exploring areas and building out a strong military. 10 renegade bases remain. We have to remove the most, so at the very least, we need 5. Alright. Ornithopter's on its way. We do have all of these.
Both eyes open.
We're moving.
Let me get a bird's eye view.
Let's keep them in our main base area. That way we're not killing off our supply at this point. Those things are cool. Gonna go ahead and peacefully annex. That way I don't have to deal with anything just yet. And weaken up my troops. I do have enough for another trooper. Rangers 40, so I'll have that in a day or so. What do you have? You will be Plascrete. I gotta start finding a bunch of sieges is really the first and foremost thing here. Let's see if this will count.
I'll keep both eyes open. Let me get a bird's eye view.
If that counts, that'll be incredible. Okay,
I'm listening.
so it doesn't.
We are ready. As
We'll
you
send out a
command.
trooper. We'll get a ranger.
Sir?
We have another ornithopter ready to go, so we'll send him to research it, or to search the surrounding environments as well. Oh, we got some renegade bases already popped up. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier. So once I get this ornithopter, I'll send them down here. Where we can... They got 8. Holy shit. Oh, it was moving. I thought I was paused.
Awaiting command.
Okay, so we got a ranger. We got 2 troopers. 2 rangers. I think I want some more rangers. It's kind of my first and foremost. So there's my scavenged ornithopter. Unit afflicted. Unit will never recover health. Okay. I don't know if I'm not a huge fan of that. We gotta start finding some sieges. Let's go get some Solari from that. We don't have the influence. Where's my influence? Over here on the right. We don't have the influence just yet. Development. Where's it at? Where's our influence for peaceful annexation? I don't have harvesters, so that doesn't matter. What would be the best? I'm gonna go with customs here.
We're focused.
Waiting for your order.
There's a whole bunch of folks in there. I need at least 8. I think some heavy squads would be pretty nice too. At this point. That way we can really be bullet sponge. No, heavy squads are going to be rocket launchers. So I need some more some more sponges in the front. So it would be wardens. But I don't have homogeny, obviously. Alright. What kind of buildings are we wanting? I don't need an airfield here. Plascrete would be good. But so would water. Monitoring Spacing Guild branch allows trading resources with guild favors. Allows the development of Hawk and Kraken ships. Okay. Efforts in the village. Effects of the village. What do you got? You have 1 militia slot. And a manpower if you have something in every category. So I'm going to start with Plascrete Factory. Move over to the military, which will be unable to be seen. Can only build 1 at a time due to our limited technology there. Point of interest has been done, which gives me some money. That's pretty plain Jane there. need a spy so I can reveal a siege. That way I can get some authority rocking and rolling. I think, though, what do we do? Why don't we look at militarily or aggressively annexing Mimhala? Because that's totally how that's pronounced. Supply is going up. Renegade base. Renegade control. The village cannot be targeted by an attack until the base or the nearby Renegade base is destroyed. That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Let's take them. Yo, these hawks are fire. We'll take that. We'll allow a processing plant. They're all the way down there. Obviously don't have the homogeny for that. Construction complete. So that gives me my plascrete. And I think manpower is probably the next best here. We'll get another slot opened. New village under our control. We do not have any militia, though. How much is militia? Is 10 per. Do a little bit of that. And then, what's your quirks here? Gain 20 Solari per enemy unit dying in ally territory. That's pretty good. Plus 20% statecraft building. Statecraft really ain't nothing that I like until I can get the Spacing Guild branch. So I think I'm going to get some water going. Have some research done. Cultural simulation. Love it. And then I think we'll go over to our siege. Because that's really what we're combating with. Let's see. What's the next move? I think the next move... Oh, brother. What do we do? Because we got to get up here, really. Or here. I've already got that. So if we take that... Who are you? You are Eshel. And then Asras. And we'll start to look at taking over those. We got an agent, finally. So what I want this agent to do is I want them to be assigned to Arrakis. That way, I can reveal a siege. Construction is complete here. And we'll double up our manpower production just by using this investment office. And then we'll open up another slot.
We're focused.
We'll move you back home. Lance Rod in about a day. Ooh.
All clear.
Let's get that scavenged ornithopter moving. I'm going to run out of armory slots here shortly. Alright, what do we got? Lance Rod examination. Lose 20% standing. Gain 100% standing until and at the start of the next council. So, just ping pongs back and forth. Research investments. Economy development completion speed is increased by 50%. Or private mandate. 100% resources from pillaged villages and sieges. I think I'll do a little support into the land trade examination. Pardon me. Rejected. Harkonnen's got the pillaged resources. So I've got lowered, but it should pop back up shortly. And
At your
then,
service, sir.
can I peacefully? Yes. Got a dew collector there. So we got water coming in. What's my water? Village buildings. We'll do some manpower here. The little buildings are cool. Let's see. So I've got low standings. Didn't realize it would push me into the low category. However, I think it'll put us in a pretty good spot here. So agents have one, can hasten mission progress and construction of buildings at the cost. Why are you running at me? Okay, so I have the manpower coming in at 5, so that's 10 manpower. I think we're not going to have too many issues with that. I do want to make sure that we're not bleeding ourselves dry, so I'm going to have some more economic buildings. We're going to open up another slot, and that is the last slot for this. Are you really coming at me, dude? Do you not see these things floating in the air? And missiles? Okay. Construction's complete. So nobody's taken out a Renegade base yet, which is good. It'll be 58. Is there any point in taking you? Send a military unit to investigate. However, they'll die because I don't have enough supply around them. We've got Corno here, which is going to be a Corno and everything. And that's not what I want. So, let's see. I need to push through here.
On duty.
So we'll
Let's
move
go.
Received.
these over here. What do you have for me? Reveal a siege. Spend to get authority. What are you going to cost me? 67.
Awaiting order.
So we got a new homogeneity threshold, which is the 2500. It's well and good. We got a new village under our control. Obviously not going to abandon the village just as soon as I take it. Let's see. What quirks do we got? We got 10% resource production and 20% resource production when the village has at least one building of each type. My goodness. And you are 20 Solari for a research hub. We love that. Gives me a reason to have a research hub, so that pays off the research hub in terms of Solari. What are you? We got a scientist. Let's pause because I can't read and play the game at the same time. So I'm not going to be able to witness a sandworm in this version. So we're going to gather the special regions. Now, let's see if I can't maybe find special regions. Scouting filter. Nope. Village. Economic? Nope. Resupply zones. No. I would assume it would be on this. Because you got your rare elements and stuff. I don't have any harvesters. Don't need that on. Renegades. Yeah, there's not really... Nah, screw it. We'll grab it and just kind of click around here. over here, and then maybe a little bit down here. Don't get destroyed by the Renegades. And see if this gets us what we need.
Copy.
When interest done. Where's my siege? Of course. Why would it not be in? Ooh. Must have at least 100 relations. Trade 4 water for 1 manpower. You know what? Mainly because, I think I'm supposed to work with them to gain authority. Alright, in the cover of darkness, we're going to move in. I'll reveal another siege. Nope. Kind of do a little wiggly thing. So they don't come out until my forces get here. Good lord, they just get crapped on, huh? Let's go to our armor. Let's finish this. I'll go to our armory. I'd like more health. And I would like more attack range. Can't really do anything with 72. Can't do anything with the Hawks, so we'll just let them do their thing. Are you completely built out now? No. What should we do? Airfield makes no sense. Because it's right next to my... base. So we got a little dew collector. Hopefully. Hopefully that makes sense. What kind of wind speed is crap there? Economic filter. Wind speed really down here would make a lot of sense. I mean, 3's better than 2, so got lucky there. Let's expand our building slots here. Did I already build one? Yep. Because I'm a genius. Let's see. Valuable trinkets. If we look at you, we can't do any wardens yet. We need the 5,000 homogeny. Which is fine. We'll get there soon enough. So... you are building that. Your wind speed is 3. That's it. It's +1 per level of wind speed. Let's plunk an airfield here. And it should... cannot place buildings here. Okay. We'll put it right there. New shares are open. We got low water. So I need to focus up on bringing in some more water.
Yes.
Did you find what you needed? No, because I have no special freaking regions around me. Oh well. Can I peacefully annex? Yes. I'm a dumb. I used the resources, or I used the authority I was planning on using for that. Let's see. Guild favor. Siege trade. Got some water issues. However, this is increasing our relations with them. What are you? You're not really anything good for us. Alright. Construction complete. They do have a little more water coming in. Not necessarily enough. Let's see. Got an airfield almost done there. I think one of the first buildings that we're going to want is an airfield. That way we protect this eastern front I mean, they could run through the harsh desert over here. But... or the mountains, I guess. Got a new agent. Oh, yeah. 20% for every field resource. Let's pause. Influence. Solari. Manpower. I think it's more authority. Because that's the thing that I'm going to be real short on. Point of interest done. There's another siege. Water for intelligence or knowledge. Siege specialty, 20% spy mission cost. 20% reduction in the preparation time. I don't think that's really going to do us anything. We got a new village under our control. You are a Solari per military and 20% economic building research production. You have a 2 wind speed, so you're not really going to make us anything. Let's just start to build up the economy a little bit. Do we have anything in here? Got a freeman contract.
On watch.
And then once that's done, I can send another. Ooh. So I didn't get there in time. Son of a gun. So I fall back, take that and that. Ooh, 5 wind speed. However, I have none of the authority. Speaking of authority. Help the military units manpower production. I don't think we really need any more manpower. We're going kind of ham on that. Let's do Solari production in villages. And 30% more authority, because authority right now is our bottleneck. And I'll tell you what, we're going to put a pin in it here. I want to make these episodes a little bit shorter, a little bit more condensed, a little bit easier to watch rather than, you know, those hour-long videos. So if you have gotten to this point, I appreciate you a whole lot. Make sure you're leaving that like. Leave a comment. What are you finding interesting about this game? And then, obviously, if you haven't subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe for more content like this. But until then, I'll see you in the next episode, and I appreciate you a whole lot.